Hi fans of high quality entertainment. This is a little something different once again. I have a Spotify account. I actually have the premium account, so I pay, I think it's like $10 per month for the best quality for the songs, and you can download the songs and everything. So I love Spotify. And you can also listen to Spotify for free. So what I've done is I've made a playlist on my account, and the link should be in the description below, hopefully, if I remember. And this is roughly 1 hour of some of my favorite 90s songs. Just one artist per song. And the list is, and these aren't in any particular order, but I've made it's sort of like an album, if you remember those things. But it's a 1 hour long album. And so I hope some of you check out my playlist and then respond back later. I hate all the songs. So on my list includes these artists. The album starts with Canada's very own The Tragically Hip and their song Ahead by a Century. Lots of Tragically songs to choose, but I think that's possibly my favorite song of theirs. And their lead singer, Gord Downie, sadly is battling brain cancer, and they did a very emotional last concert just over a year ago in Kingston, Ontario. But they are hugely popular in Canada. Number 2 on the album. You might have heard of this band, AC/DC, Thunderstruck. And every time I think of that song, I remember I used to disc jockey in the 90s, 80s. And this was one, I used to disc jockey with a partner, but one time my partner couldn't make it, and so I had to disc jockey by myself. And back then I was super shy and nervous and everything, and I was very worried about the dance not going over very well. But it went over very well, and AC/DC's Thunderstruck had just come out. I loved it, but I didn't know if people could dance to it. But I put it on, and they, of course, huge AC/DC fans, and people loved it. I was a success that night. Number 3 on the album. Not one of my favorite bands. I find this person's vocals kind of annoying, just not one of my favorite singers. But 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins I absolutely love. There are a handful of their songs that I do love, but 1979 is my favorite. Number 4, another great Canadian band, very popular, Lost Together. So I hope some of you do check out these songs, especially the ones you're not familiar with, and listen to them and give them a chance. Listen to them more than once. Some of these songs I didn't even like at first. You have to listen to them more than once. So, Lost Together by Blue Rodeo. I just love the way it kind of builds, and the vocals are superb. Just great, great music. They're sort of like a, the band was basically Canadian, but they're kind of similar to the band in some ways, kind of country and rock and whatever. Number 5 for me, I'm not a huge fan of Bruce Springsteen, but I absolutely do respect him, and I love a lot of his music. His album Tunnel of Love is one of my all-time favorite albums. But this song is, I think, my favorite Bruce Springsteen song, Streets of Philadelphia. Now, number 6, I had to include a song by Sparks, but this is with Sparks with another band that you may have heard of, Faith No More. That's right. They collaborated on the Sparks album Plagiarism, in which they redid their own songs. And they did 2 songs with Faith No More, This Town Ain't Big Enough for Both of Us, which I don't care for as much, but Something for the Girl with Everything rocks. Love it. Number 7, I had to include a song by this band, Radiohead. Many to choose from. At first I picked Just, which is one of my favorites, but then I decided on Paranoid Android. Johnny Greenwood, oh my God, what an amazing guitarist. Number 8, my favorite Nirvana song, In Bloom. Number 9 on the album, absolutely my favorite song by the Beastie Boys, Sabotage. I love the video too, of course. Now, if I was going to do a top 10, actually I did at first do a top 10 90s songs, and this one was actually number 1 for me. It is, and Iggy Pop is once again not one of my favorite artists, but I love Lust for Life and The Passenger, maybe 1 or 2 more songs by him. But his collaboration with Debbie Harry on the song Well Did You Ever? Love it, love it. Number 11, a song that's made me cry. R.E.M.'s Find the River. And the last 2, number 12, by one of my all-time favorite artists, Lou Reed. Oh, I love the music in this, especially, but his whole album, Magic and Loss, is about friends that he knew that had died from cancer. And, this song is very powerful. It's, I don't even know how you pronounce it now. Sword of Damocles, Externally. Just a beautiful song. And the album ends with another great Canadian band. They had quite a few hits in Canada. And this was the album closer for their album Snow in June. Oh God, I love this song, and of course the band. I'm friends with them, by the way. Thank you. The Northern Pikes, Snow in June. And once again, it's a song you need to listen to more than once to really appreciate. And great guitar work by my friend Brian Pop. So that's it. I hope some of you check out my Spotify playlist and come back and leave comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And by the way, I believe when I do sing another classic, my first classic rock song besides the Beatles, I am going to attempt, possibly, Bohemian Rhapsody. Have a great day. Bye.